first and 10.
Kings.
Now Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
On first down, it's Stroud. That one out wide for Marks. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That one caught by Noah. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Here we go, let's go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. That's taken in by Marks. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On second down throw for Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. It's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Bucks take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Show you what to do with it real quick.
Baker going to give it to Logan. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
37-yard line.
Regular.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Off the
4.
play fake. It's Mayfield. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal.
2-yard line.
Irving. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they play.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first down. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball... Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That one is caught by Collins. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. First down for Houston.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's to the tight end, Stover. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Look the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That'll be intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Alert! What's up?
Here's Irving. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Hey, alert! Regular.
Second and 5.
What's up?
They'll go again here with Irving. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Otten. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Kings. Up. What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Baker gonna hand it to White. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up a third down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. That is hot. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Traymon Smith on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second and
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
You'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
First down. First and goal, Houston.
Here we go. First and goal. Now, Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played discipline.
And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the OT. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Now Mayfield. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Regular, 180. What's up?
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, alert 33. Set. 180. Run. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long.
Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 20. Alert. What's up?
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visitors.